to this short tutorial on the basic use and function of the Trader's Toolbox Radar2 acceleration oscillator, also known as the Arps price leader. These days, it seems there are a plethora of indicators, especially oscillators, on the market which follow price action with one twist or another. But the Arps Radar2 acceleration oscillator is unique in its ability to be a leading indicator of price movements. Thus, it has earned the moniker the Arps price leader. When used with other indicators which help with market orientation, it is an excellent tool for the timing of entries and exits. Whereas many tools are based on monitoring the momentum of price movement, the Arps price leader looks at the acceleration or deceleration of that momentum. The Arps acceleration oscillator helps one to see the amount of force being applied to the momentum of price, the changes in acceleration which precede the market moves. Watching the information displayed by the Arps price leader is akin to watching the tachometer of a finely tuned road machine next to the speedometer. The tach readings show the force being applied to the speed of the vehicle, and the rise or fall of the tachometer readings is therefore antecedent to the subsequent changes in vehicular velocity. Likewise, Radar2 indicates the changes in the forces which move price, providing the trader with sophisticated information to help with timing position entries and exits. The Arps price leader is a two-line oscillator which is extremely responsive to market conditions, and therefore gives the trader timing signals relative to the crossing of those lines, or to the cross of the indicator's threshold or centerline levels. It works equally well on quick or slow time resolutions and on most tradable instruments. Here's how it works to help identify impending changes in price direction. A crossover of the red fast Radar2 line over the green slow Radar2 line signals an impending change in the forces acting on the momentum of the market. Acceleration changes are confirmed by a cross of the Radar2 line over or under the 50 center line. When the oscillator is above the center line, it means that the forces on price movement are accelerating to the upside. When the red oscillator line crosses below the center line, it means that price momentum is decelerating, creating a downward thrust on the movement of price. A very effective way to utilize Radar2 is to plot it in subgraph 1, right on top of the price chart. In this way, the leading behavior of the oscillator is clearly seen relative to price movement, giving you time to enter your orders before the move picks up momentum. A curling over of the fast Radar2 line and a subsequent crossing of the slow Radar2 line are indicative of an impending turn in the short-term price trend. Not only does the direction of the oscillator change just before the market does, but even more importantly, most of the time divergences appear between the peaks and valleys of Radar2 and those of price to indicate the potential exhaustion of the current price move. This means that it frequently works best if you ignore the first reversal in the oscillator and wait for the second or third. If the peaks or valleys in the oscillator show a divergence from the price tops and bottoms, the odds are greatly increased that a major turning point is at hand. You will also frequently see a characteristic mini double top or bottom in the fast Radar2 line over a 4 to 10 bar interval, which usually is the precursor to a significant price reversal. When used intelligently and with trading discipline, the Arps acceleration oscillator is a powerful trading tool that can lead to consistent profits. Let's take a look at how the Arps price leader might look as time passes on this chart created by E-Sognal. Remember, this tool is designed primarily to aid in the timing of entry and exit decisions once your trading decisions have already been made. Here we'll follow the fast Radar2 line along the right hand side of the chart as it follows the price in an upward direction, until we notice a triple bump divergence in the fast Radar2 line as it has curled over and is approaching the slow Radar2 line. Once it has crossed the slow Radar2 line, this is our first indication that the nature of the forces on the momentum of price have changed to a decelerating mode. This is confirmed once the fast Radar2 line has crossed the center line of the indicator as seen by this line on the chart. Here we notice a curling over and approaching of the fast Radar2 line towards the slow Radar2 line, and now it has crossed the slow Radar2 line, giving us a heads up again that the nature of the forces on the price action may be changing. Once the fast Radar2 line has now crossed the center line again, we say that the forces on the momentum of price are now accelerating. And sure enough, we see price begin to rise. Here once again we see a bearish divergence in the fast Radar2 line as it approaches and crosses the slow Radar2 line, giving us another heads up that price may be about to turn. The bearish nature of the deceleration on price momentum is confirmed again as the fast Radar2 line crosses the center line here. Once again we see a curling over of the fast Radar2 line and a crossing of the slow Radar2 line, giving us another warning that the decelerating nature has perhaps exhausted itself and we may be starting to find bullish forces on the price. Here the fast Radar2 line has crossed the center line, indicating that the acceleration is more powerful than the deceleration. Once again, we noted a bearish divergence in the peak of the Radar 1 fast line, and as it crosses the slow line, again we get an aggressive entry signal if we had decided that this would be a good place to go short. I hope this gives you a little insight into how one might use the Arps Radar 2 acceleration oscillator to help time your entries and exits in a fast-moving market. On the E-Sognal platform, you can access the inputs for all of the tools in Jan Arps's Crown Jewels package with the colored tab on the lower left of your screen. The Arps Price Leader oscillator has 4 basic inputs along with the many color options available. The Fast Lens input controls the sensitivity of the fast Radar 2 line. Higher numbers make it smoother but cause crossover signals to occur later. Here you can choose a color for the fast line. The Slow Lens input controls the sensitivity of the slow Radar 2 line. Again, higher numbers flatten the line and increase the spread between the fast and slow lines. The default settings of these 2 inputs have been optimized for a smooth and fast response. You can also select the slow line color. The overbought zone and oversold zone inputs enable the user to create either extreme overbought and oversold thresholds on the subchart and use the tool like many other oscillators, or to use the default settings of 50 in order to create a center line on the chart. If you would like further information on how to use the Arps Price Leader acceleration oscillator or any of the tools Jan Arps offers on E-Sognal, simply click on this question mark on the lower left of your screen, and it will bring you to a page in your browser describing in detail the use and inputs of all of the tools Jan Arps offers in his Crown Jewels package for E-Sognal. These are serious tools for serious traders. For more information about the trading tools at Jan Arps Traders Toolbox, or for custom programming, please visit us at our website at janarps.com. Thank you for your time and interest in Jan Arps' Radar2 price acceleration oscillator. I hope this tutorial will be helpful in your pursuit of consistent profits in today's markets.